Hello, and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Today we'll be talking about some of the news topics from across the country and ASEAN. I'm Jay.
I'm Alex. Discover Novotel Marina Sriracha and Kosichang with our exclusive Stay 2 Pay 1 offer. Enjoy 2 nights for the price of 1 or book 2 rooms and pay for just 1. Available Sundays to Tuesdays with breakfast included. Book now for stays until October 31st, 2024.
And we're going to start with our first story today, which I believe is an update regarding a story going viral all over the world currently. 6 Vietnamese nationals found dead in Bangkok hotel in suspected murder-suicide linked to 10 million baht debt. Now, the 6 Vietnamese nationals, including 2 Americans, were found dead in a Bangkok hotel in a suspected murder-suicide linked to a 10 million baht debt. Police believe a Vietnamese-American woman, Shireen Chung, poisoned her friends with cyanide before committing suicide. The group, who invested in a failed hospital project in Japan, gathered in Thailand due to visa issues. No signs of struggles or robbery were found. Chung's motive is suspected to be financial distress. A Vietnamese guide admitted to obtaining a suspicious substance for one of the deceased, further complicating the case. DNA results on the remains are expected on July the 19th. Now, I even found this story on BBC yesterday, and there was a lot of speculation. People were still kind of waiting to find out what happened, what exactly happened. Was there a 7th member?
Oh,
Was
the
it
rumor mills
schmurder?
were flying, man. I mean, obviously, I don't think 6 people in a room, unless, like, there was cult rumors as well. At the end of the day, it seems like it's money, which is not so surprising, I guess.
Did one person decide for everyone? I don't think they willingly drank cyanide from a teacup.
Definitely was a poisoning situation. And this is not the only cyanide story we've done in recent years here in Thailand, too. So it seems like they're, like, illicit means, and this seems like the preferred method of choice, especially for the female killers.
But there's something about this story that just doesn't quite make sense, and therefore the conspiracy theories. As in, how distressed do you have to be to kill your other 6 friends as well?
Right.
Sorry,
Rather than just yourself. That's.
I'm stressed. I'm going to do something. No, let me just cyanide poison everyone.
Yeah, I know. She's hard done. Like, I guess we're still trying to figure out exactly what the motivations were, but it does seem like money was entrusted to the poisoner, and it was not handled well, and I guess she got into some pressure situations. So I don't know. Well, we're still trying to figure out what the relationships were between all these people. Well, that's not the only murder update we have for you. Now, a suspect in the alleged murder of Chinese influencer Yan Ruimin was arrested in Macau. Yan's decomposed remains were found in the Chachoengsao, Thailand, after she vanished on June 30th. Yan, who had over 15,000 followers on Xiaohongshu, last posted in Macau and planned to visit Phuket, but never arrived. Her family received a 5 million baht ransom demand. CCTV footage showed her with a man later identified as Ma Ching Yan, who rented a car in Bangkok. Ma was caught in Macau attempting to pawn a fake luxury watch. DNA results are expected on the remains on July 19th in order to confirm that this is indeed her body and that this is indeed the man responsible for her death.
A lot of murder during the summer.
Yes, indeed.
High-profile murders as well.
Yeah, and again, motive remains unclear. At the end of the day, obviously, I guess a ransom note was eventually filed, so maybe finance again. But the whole point of a ransom is that the person has to get back safely. So it seems like things went bad.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Our next story is regarding an elderly woman in Krabi who was arrested for selling meth to support her grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, in our classic Thailand version of Breaking Bad, in Krabi Noi, Thailand, a 64-year-old woman named Haya was arrested for selling methamphetamine to support her 4 grandchildren aged 7 to 11 due to her daughter and son-in-law's severe drug addiction. Now, police have found 122 meth pills in her home. Haya, driven by a lack of employment, sold the pills for 30 to 40 baht each, earning 1,000 to 2,000 baht daily. Her 70-year-old husband is unable to work, leaving her as the sole provider. The local community faces widespread meth use, with many involved in drug trafficking. Authorities urge the children's parents to seek addiction treatment and improve their care.
Yeah. I mean, but the news to me was how cheap those meth pills are.
Oh,
My God.
they go as cheap as 10.
That does not seem safe for human consumption.
I hope that they actually provide the help to the to the parents.
Yeah.
And not just kind of suggest it. Some people are in a position where they need to be helped from themselves.
Right. This is one of the big problems with drug addiction here in Thailand is there's not really a lot of options for escaping that cycle of drug abuse. There has been mentions from the Public Health Ministry to sort of decriminalize for personal users. Like they don't want to put them into the prison system, which tends to just exacerbate those problems, and try to put them on a course of rehabilitation. So, but we'll see. It seems like there's still a massive problem here when you've got grandma slanging in order to support the grandkids.
Yeah.
Not ideal. Well, that's not the only weird crime we've got going on today. Now, a burglar in Udon, Thani has stolen a TV, a fan, used drugs, and then sniffed some underwear.
Okay.
Now, in Udon, Thani, a burglar broke into a house, stealing many things, including a TV, a fan, used some drugs, and then sniffed the owner's underwear. Good God. The house, overseen by a relative named Oi, was found ransacked with drug paraphernalia in the kitchen and underwear scattered all over the bedroom. Police are actively searching for the suspect. In a related incident, by the way, a 36-year-old Cypriot man named Nicholas was arrested for repeatedly stalking and breaking into his ex-girlfriend's condominium in Nakhon Pathom. He was detained in Bangkok following an arrest warrant for burglary and property damage. Yeah. Some menaces on the loose over there. I don't really know how that's going. You see the footage, they're just pointing at the bra.
Strange, disgusting people out there. Like, yeah, I know I'm here to rob you, but let me just have a quick sniff while I'm at it.
Yeah. You know, that's like, what's more unsettling? Like, just take the TV, man. Leave my underwear alone.
What was the related story? Some guy being obsessive and breaking into his ex-girlfriend's place.
Yeah.
That's a common one.
That one is
that's very common.
Yeah, I don't think, I think I messed up, like, putting the stories together there. But still, like... it's not good, right?
Yeah.
No, we got to name and shame when it happens. But we're still waiting to figure out who the suspect is for the first one. So, panty sniffer on the loose still, unfortunately.
I thought this was going to be a fun story because I just find the word burglar kind of funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's upsetting for her, but I don't know. Hopefully we can track down the menace and stop his panty stealing ways. Yeah.
All right. On that note, we're going to swiftly move on to our next story. Thailand explores python meat as an alternative protein source. Now, you've always thought that Thailand was exotic, and in order to prove how exotic Thailand is, in Uttaradit, Thailand, thousands of pythons are raised for their skins, but some scientists believe that their meat could be an efficient alternative protein source. Pythons, which consume less food and reproduce quickly, offer a better feed-to-meat ratio than traditional livestock. Despite their potential, python meat has not gained international popularity. Emilio Malucci, a python farmer, struggles to create a market for it. Although he eats his own snakes, while python farming faces challenges including strict processing standards and animal welfare concerns, researchers advocate for its potential in addressing global food insecurity and reducing the environmental impact of traditional meat.
Snakes back on the menu, boys.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I think what's fascinating about this, these snake farms exist solely to provide the skins to high-end fashion brands, like Italian fashion brands. However...
why not just eat them?
Yeah, there's a whole lot of animal
and
there.
Then eat them. There's a lot of meat.
Yeah. Have you?
I feel like this idea comes from the farmer, right?
No. I mean, no. It's global advocates for food security. Like, I mean, obviously the farmer would also like to make some money off of it as well.
Yeah, he's like, let me double my profit.
No, but it's totally a true thing. I mean, UN's advocating for us eating bugs. I feel like snake is less of a jump than going down to the insect realm. But what about you? You ever eat snake before?
I have never eaten snake.
Not once? No. Never? No. What? I don't know.
I don't know where you're hanging out.
I'm an adventurous eater. What do you want from me? But it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Not going to lie, it's pretty good.
Okay.
Hey, Tani boy, would you mind to hit my knot now?
Hit his knot now.
Thank you, my friend. Sorry about the finger in your camera right now, everybody. All right, now moving on to our last story. Got to feel good here at the end as not Thaipun, a Thai national, has won MasterChef Australia 2024.
All right.
That's right. Not Thaipun won MasterChef Australia this year, securing the $250,000 prize. Known for her risk-taking and unique culinary style, Nat impressed judges throughout the competition. Despite nerves in the grand finale, she excelled in a challenging dessert pressure test. Raised by Thai parents in Victoria, Nat's cooking blends her cultural heritage, and her win includes opportunities to work with top chefs, including Jamie Oliver in London. Now working at Hugh Allen's Vue de Monde, Nat continues to pursue her dream of becoming a chef, thriving under pressure and aiming to revolutionize kitchen environments. Hey, talent on the map, baby.
Good on her. Well done, Natty.
I don't think you understand what a huge deal MasterChef is in Australia as well. It is a big, big deal, national pride kind of thing. So,
well, I would love the opportunity to taste some of her food, but I'll just start off by saying sick tats.
Oh, yeah. She's sporting them? I didn't actually see that. Yeah.
She's got some really cool tattoos.
Ozzy's got good ink.
Like, if she's put that much care and thought into that, I can't even imagine how amazing her food must be. So congratulations to you.
Indeed. Yeah. Hey, rise up Thailand, baby. Stand up for your girl.
Yeah. All right. We're now going to be talking about some of the stories from around ASEAN. Let's talk about Malaysia. Malaysia looks to criminalize cyberbullying after a TikTok user's death. The death of Malaysian TikTok user Rajeswari Aphahu, who died by suicide after receiving online threats, has prompted the government to consider criminalizing cyberbullying. Law Minister Azalina said announced plans to define and penalize cyberbullying under the Penal Code. 2 individuals have already pled guilty to communication offenses related to the case. The government aims to increase accountability for internet service providers and grant enforcement officers new powers to protect online users. The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission will collaborate with police and conduct a nationwide anti-bullying campaign. I really do hope that some form of enforcement does come. It's a cruel world out there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop whether you're young or whether you're older. I think with the younger generation being online so much, it's much more harder for them than maybe when we were younger.
I mean, there's been weird cases. Like in America, there was some girl who convinced some boy to unalive himself, and he did, and then she was ultimately found guilty in that case. And this is something that, that's why I don't read the comments section.
Yeah.
But like, the cyberbullying is super real. People get they say the craziest, nastiest things that they would not say in real life. And I think young people are not equipped to handle that kind of hate without their proper support network around them. So, a case like this is like, they say regulations are written in blood, right? And it's a case like this that takes some national entrance into the national psyche to make some changes to the policy. So hopefully Malaysia can get a hold of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully the world can, because it is a big problem everywhere.
Be kind, guys.
Rewind. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Blockbuster jokes. Moving on to our last story. We do have a feel-good, finally. Okay. Now, Australia-Asia Powerlink project receives key approval to export solar power to Singapore. So the Australia-Asia Powerlink project, led by Sun Cable, has received key environmental approval from the Northern Territory government. That's down in Australia. This project aims to transmit Australian solar power to Singapore via 4,300-kilometer undersea cables. A massive solar farm in the Northern Territory will generate up to 10 gigawatts of clean energy and supply power to Darwin as well on 800-kilometer transmission lines. The project will eventually deliver up to 4 gigawatts of continuous green electricity to the city of Singapore. While this approval is a major step, the project still faces challenges, including land negotiations and securing financing, with the goal of starting electricity supply in the early 2030s.
Nice.
Pretty cool, like massive infrastructure projects like this. Just the idea that you can create all of this energy over here and then send it over there, especially because Australia is nothing but desert. It's perfect for solar energy.
Yeah.
And it's also great because Singapore can put their money where their mouth is a little bit. They have so much money and a lot of energy needs. It'd be great if that could be renewable.
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
All right.
So that'll do it.
That'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, those were some of the stories from across Thailand and ASEAN now for today. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can find more stories around Thailand on thetiger.com. And if you'd like to get involved, please visit ASEAN Now, where you can join the forum and discuss these topics that are going around, as well as a host of information like visas. What else they got there?
Yeah, like a lot of the social issues that pop up around here that affect expats and things like that. Give your opinion, like about the shouting man on the metro and stuff like that. That's, I think it's fun to dive in there, and I'll never tell you my username. You'll just see me lurking in there. I'm not gonna actually out myself.
It's official Steven Seagal. That's his. That's his.
Me.
All right.
Nice.
And that's it, guys. We're now gonna dive into the comment section and have a quick chat with some of our viewers.